productions currently going on in our Department of Drama here. And they are called Ad Nauseum by Connor LaRoque and Tilting by Rachel Rios. And these are part of thesis projects for our MFA playwriting students. It culminates their 3-year program here. And these are 2 really fabulous productions that I've been working the box office for. So that's why we're running a little late of schedule today. But if you do have the time, please go and check out these productions. Once again, it's Ad Nauseum and Tilting. And you can find all of that ticket information on arts.catholic.edu. There you will see the full schedule of upcoming performances, including Ad Nauseum and Tilting. But today we have a very special show going on because last week I sent out a doodle poll to you all, and I said, go on and vote for the composer, artist, genius, mastermind that you would like to hear the show themed after for next week's show. And while we got an overwhelming response in each category, the 3 options were Lin-Manuel Miranda, Andrew Lloyd Webber, and Stephen Sondheim, the winner of that poll was indeed Lin-Manuel Miranda. So tonight is going to be a show dedicated to him and his music and his genius creations that he put forth for us to enjoy today. So I'm going to quit talking for a little bit because there's a small show called Hamilton. Not many people have heard of it. That's a joke, by the way. I hope you're laughing. And the show opens up with a grand number that's become famous, that's been performed on the Tonys and the Grammys, and you name it, this song has performed. And it opens up this song. And it opens up this show, pardon me. And the 2 times that I've seen Hamilton, I hear people lose their minds because it's that dun 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 dun. Those beats just get them every time because they know what they're about to see. Hamilton, an American musical. Well, enjoy. This is Alexander Hamilton opening us up tonight.
How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman, dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean by providence, impoverished and squalor, grow up to be a hero and a scholar? The $10 founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter. By 14, they placed him in charge of a trading charter.
And every day while slaves were being slaughtered and carted away across the waves, he struggled and kept his guard up. Inside he was longing for something to be a part of. The brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, or barter.
Then a hurricane came and devastation reigned. Our man saw his future dripping down the drain. Put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain, and he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pain. Well, the word got around, they said this kid is insane, man. Took up a collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came, and the world's gonna know your name. What's your name, man?
Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton, and there's a million things I haven't done. But just you wait, just you wait.
When he was 10, his father split, full of it, debt-ridden. 2 years later, see Alex and his mother bedridden, half dead, sitting in their own sick, the scent thick. And Alex got better, but his mother went quick.
Moved in with a cousin, the cousin committed suicide. Left him with nothing but ruined pride. Something new inside a voice saying, Alex, you gotta fend for yourself. He started retreating and reading every treatise on the shelf.
There would have been nothing left to do for someone less astute. He would have been dead and destitute without a cent or restitution. Started working, clerking for his late mother's landlord, trading sugar cane and rum and all the things he can't afford. Scamming for every book he can get his hands on, planning for the future. See him now as he stands on the bow of a ship, headed for a new land. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York,
fought with him.
Me, I died for him.
Me, I trusted him.
Me, I loved him.
And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him.
There's a million things I haven't done, but just to pay.
What's your name, man?
Alexander Hamilton.
And that was Alexander Hamilton from Hamilton, the Broadway musical. Now I'm going to introduce to you our special guest for tonight, my very good friend, Mr. Russell Smouse, who is also a veteran to the show, as you've heard him previously on our show. Let's give him a welcome round of applause to yourselves.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Russell Smouse. I will be your Brandon's little assistant for this little song. This song is called Hurricane. It's about Frankie Hurricane, one of the best wrestlers in the West during the mid-17th century. Frankie Hurricane was a powerhouse. That's why his sister was Irene. So and each of his siblings, Sandy, they've all named hurricanes after each of his siblings. Frankie Hurricane was a tour de force in the boxing world. Jack Dempsey, Muhammad Ali, they all learned after Frankie Hurricane. He was the Hurricane. The Bob Dylan song Hurricane, this is actually a cover of the Bob Dylan song Hurricane that's featured in the Hamilton soundtrack. So, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy Hurricane as covered by Lin-Manuel Miranda.
So while Russell thought that he was going to introduce Hurricane, and I said to him, what song would you like to introduce? And he said Hurricane, and I said, wow, you're going to talk about that great song from Hamilton? And he's like, yep. And I'm like, what are you going to say? And he said, you'll find out on air. Well, I hope you're all chuckling to yourself. Here it is.
Eye of a hurricane, there is quiet for just a moment. A yellow sky. When I was 17, a hurricane destroyed my town. I didn't drown, I couldn't seem to die. I wrote my way out, wrote everything down far as I could see. I wrote my way out. I looked up and the town had its eyes on me. They passed a plate around, and total strangers moved to kindness by my story. Raised enough for me to book passage on a ship that was New York bound. I wrote my way out of hell, I wrote my way to revolution. I was louder than the crack in the bell. I wrote Eliza love letters until she fell. I wrote about the Constitution and defended it well. And in the face of ignorance and resistance, I wrote financial systems into existence. And when my prayers to God were met with indifference, I picked up a pen, I wrote my own deliverance. In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet for just a moment. Yellow sky. I was 12 when my mother died. She was holding me. We were sick and she was holding me. I couldn't seem to die. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. I'll write my way out. Wait for it, wait for it, wait. Write everything down far as I can see. History highway. I'll write my way out. Overwhelm them with honesty. This is the eye of the hurricane. This is the only way I can protect my legacy. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Hurricane, Lin-Manuel Miranda himself. Now, before I start story time and how much I love Lin and all of his work, I'm going to play one song in particular, and this is going to be dedicated to Miss Christine Matson, if you're listening, because Miss Matson did take a group of I don't know how many people it exactly was, but she offered a trip up to Hamilton way in the beginning. It was like September of the year it opened in July. And she was offering it around the school that spring before summer got out. And she said, we're going to take a bus trip to see Hamilton in New York. And everybody was kind of questioning whether they should spend the money to see it. They've never really heard about this musical that's going on and this and that. And then it blew up to what it is now. And those same seats that people paid for are now hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And this song in particular is because we read the famous play, the Scottish play Macbeth, in Miss Matson's class, and this has a Macbeth reference in it. So here it is. Take a break.
Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
6, 7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
My dearest Angelica, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day. I trust you'll understand the reference to another Scottish tragedy without my having to name the play. They think me Macbeth, ambition is my folly. I'm a polymath, a pain in the ass, a massive pain. Madison is Banquo, Jefferson's Macduff, and Burnham Wood is Congress on its way to Dunsinane. And there you are an ocean away. Do you have to live an ocean away? Thoughts of you subside, then I get another letter, and I cannot put the notion away.
Take a break.
I'm on my way.
There's a little surprise before supper, and it cannot wait.
I'll be there in just a minute, save my plate.
Alexander,
Okay.
your son is 9 years old today. He has something he'd like to say. He's been practicing all day. Philip, take it away.
Daddy, look, my name is Philip. I am a poet. I wrote this poem just to show it. And I just turned 9. You can write rhymes, but you can't write mine.
What?
I practice French and play piano with my mother. I have a sister, but I want a little brother.
Okay.
My daddy's trying to start America's bank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Take a break.
Hey, our kid is pretty great.
Run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate.
Eliza, I've got so much on my plate.
Can all go stay with my father. There's a lake I know in a nearby park.
I'd love to go.
You and I can go when the night gets dark.
I will try to get away.
My dearest Alexander, you must get through to Jefferson. Sit down with him and compromise. Don't stop till you agree. Your favorite older sister, Angelica, reminds you there's someone in your corner all the way across the sea. In a letter I received from you 2 weeks ago, I noticed a comma in the middle of a phrase. It changed the meaning. Did you intend this? One stroke and you've consumed my waking days. It says, my dearest Angelica, with a comma after dearest. You've written my dearest Angelica. Anyway, all this to say, I'm coming home this summer at my sister's invitation. I'll be there with your family if you make your way upstate. I know you're very busy, I know your work's important, but I'm crossing the ocean and I just can't wait. You won't be an ocean away, you'll only be a moment away. Alexander, come downstairs. Angelica's arriving today. Angelica, Eliza,
The Schuyler sisters.
Alexander.
Hi.
It's good to see your face. Angelica, tell this man John Adams spends the summer with his family.
Angelica, tell my wife John Adams doesn't have a real job anyway.
You're not joining us, wait.
I'm afraid I cannot join you upstate.
Alexander, I came all this way. She came all this way. All this way, take a break.
You know I have to get my plan through Congress.
Run away with us for the summer, let's go upstate.
I lose my job if we don't get this plan through Congress.
All go stay with our father. There's a lake I know. I'll miss your face. Screw your courage to the stinking place. I can go. Eliza, right, take a break and get away. Run away with us for the summer, let's go upstate. Where we can stay. We can all go stay with our father.
plan through Congress. I can't stop till I get this plan through Congress.
And welcome back. That was Take a Break from Hamilton, the Broadway musical. You know, I had the honor of seeing Hamilton first in September as well, the 2.5, 3 months after it opened on Broadway. And at the time, we didn't know much. It was following a sold-out run with praise up the wazoo from the Public Theater in New York City, off Broadway, and it was pretty much the same cast. And they were bringing this musical called Hamilton to Broadway about Alexander Hamilton, our founding fathers, and they're using a hip hop rap score to tell that story. So I said to my dad, we should really get tickets to Hamilton. It sounds like it's going to be a good show and a cool experience. And he's like, I really don't know what this is. And I'm like, I don't know it either. He's like, and who knows this guy Lynn? And I said, I think I've heard of him, that he wrote one show, but I probably wouldn't be able to pick him out on the street. And lo and behold, here we are. So when we went to see Hamilton, we were able to go backstage. We had the distinct honor, and we met Lin-Manuel Miranda back there. And he's just a nice guy. I mean, he was signing my dad's playbill. My dad said, my gosh, you put so much hard work into this. And he said, what, my signature? And we were cracking up. But he's a very nice guy, very nice to his fans, and a real genius as well. So then Lin got involved with a Disney smash movie called Moana, and he did the songs for that. He had big involvement in that as well. And anything that Disney does is always a hit. And the fact that they had Lin, it was the perfect timing because his name blew up with Hamilton. And once his name blew up with Hamilton, he was this big star that everybody wanted to sign him to do something. So Disney got a hold of him and they said, we're going to work with you on this movie, Moana. They knew the music was going to be great, as it is, and you're going to hear. And the man basically hasn't stopped since. So here's the first song I'm going to play for you. It's called Where You Are from Moana. And this is actually starring Christopher Jackson, who was in Lin's past 2 shows with him. He played George Washington in Hamilton, and then he was in the Heights with Lin as well. Here it is, Where You Are from Moana.
Moana, make way, Moana, it's time you knew. The village of Motunui is all you need. The dancers are practicing, they dance to an ancient song.
Who needs a new song? This old one's all we need.
This tradition is our mission, and Moana, there's so much to do. Don't trip on the terror route, that's all you need. We share everything we make. We joke and we weave our baskets. The fishermen come back from the sea. Don't walk away, Moana, stay on the ground now. Our people will need a chief, and there you are. There comes a day when you're gonna look around and realize happiness is where you are. Consider the coconut, consider its trees. Each part of the coconut, that's all we need.
We make our nets from the fibers, the water's sweet inside. We use the leaves to build fires, cook up the meat inside.
Consider the coconuts, the trunks and the leaves. The island gives us what we need. That's right, we stay. We're safe and we're well provided. And when we look to the future, there you are. You'll be okay. In time you'll learn just as I did. You must find happiness right where you are.
I like to dance with the water. the undertow and the waves. The water is mischievous, ha! I like how it misbehaves. The village may think I'm crazy or say that I drift too far, but once you know what you like, well, there you are. You are your father's daughter. Stubbornness and pride, mind what he says, but remember, you may hear a voice inside, and if the voice starts to whisper to follow the farthest star, why not? That voice inside is who you are.
We weave our nets from the fires. A real taste to feed inside. We sing these songs in our choirs. We have lots to feed inside.
The village believes in us.
That's right.
The village believes. The island gives us what we need. And no one leaves.
So here I'll stay. My home, my people beside me. And when I think of tomorrow, there we are. I'll lead the way. I'll have my people to guide me. We'll build our future together. Where we are. 'Cause every path leads you back to where you are. You can find happiness right where you are. Where you are.
And that was Where You Are from the Disney smash hit animated film Moana. You know, my friend Bruce, I think, is listening right now, so this is a shout out to Bruce. Bruce was why I was able to see Hamilton the second time with a fresh take on the role of Alexander Hamilton, Javier Munoz, who took over for Lin when he left, who was also the standby, and he did, I think, 1 or 2 performances a week when Lin was doing the run as Hamilton as well. So that was another great time. I was able to stand on the Richard Rodgers stage, and we really were able to meet some of his friends in the cast as well. I think we met Ariana that night, who was later in A Bronx Tale and Donna Summer, the musical. We'll also hear on the not In the Heights, the Bring It On album that will be coming up in a few minutes. But until then, I would like to introduce to you another one of Lin's greatest works, which was his first, not first, but second big Broadway hit, which was In the Heights. And I was assigned to read this play/musical last year for my Theater 1 class here at Catholic U in the drama department. So I had the script and I listened to the album, and it's phenomenal. It's about growing up in Washington Heights and the community that's there. And this is the opening song to it. It's In the Heights.
Lights up on Washington Heights, up at the break of day. I wake up and I got this little punk I gotta chase away. Pop the grade at the crack of dawn, sing while I wipe down the awning. Hey y'all, good morning.
Ice cold piragua, parcha, china, cherry, strawberry, and just for today, I got mamey.
Oye, Piragüero, ¿cómo estás?
Como siempre, señor Usnavi.
I am Usnavi, and you probably never heard my name. Reports of my fame are greatly exaggerated, exacerbated by the fact that my syntax is highly complicated, cause I immigrated from the single greatest middle place in the Caribbean, Dominican Republic. I love it, Jesus, I'm jealous of it, and beyond that, ever since my folks passed on, I haven't gone back. God damn, I gotta get on there. Oh, the milk is gone, Dad, hold it just a second. Why is everything in this fridge warm and tepid? I better step it up and fight the heat, cause I'm not making any profit if the coffee isn't light and sweet. Abuela, my fridge broke. I got café but no con leche.
Try my mother's own recipe. 1 can of condensed milk.
Nice.
Ay, paciencia y fe.
That was Abuela, she's not really my abuela, but she practically raised me. This corner is her escuela now. You probably thinking, I'm up Schitt's Creek. I never been north of 96th Street. Well, you must take the A train. Even farther than Harlem to northern Manhattan and maintain. Get off at 181st and take the escalator. I hope you're writing this down, I'm gonna test you later. I'm getting tested, times are tough on this bodega. 2 months ago somebody bought Ortega's. Our neighbors started packing up and picking up, and ever since the rents went up it's gotten mad expensive, but we live with just enough.
In the Heights, I flip the lights and start my day.
Barrios, they run the cab company. They struggle in the barrio. See their daughter Nina's off at college. Tuition is mad steep, so they can't sleep. Everything they get is mad cheap.
Good morning, Usnavi.
Pan caliente, café con leche.
Put $20 on today's lottery.
One ticket, that's it.
Hey, a man's got a dream.
Don't mind him, he's all excited, cause Nino flew in at 3 a.m. last night.
Don't look at me, this one's been cooking all week.
Snavi, come over for dinner.
There's plenty to eat.
So then Yesenia walks in their room. She smells sex and she perfume. It smells like one of those trees that you hang from the rear view. No, it's true. She screams, who's in there with you, Julio? Grabs a bat and kicks in the door. He's in bed with Jose from the liquor store.
No me diga. Daniela and Carla from the salon.
Thanks, Usnavi.
Sonny, you're late.
Chillax. You know you love me.
Me and my cousin running, just another dime a dozen. Mom and pop stop and shop. And oh my God, it's gotten too darn hot. Like my man Cole Porter said, people come through for a few cold waters and a lottery ticket, just a part of the routine. Everybody's got a job, everybody's got a dream. They gossip as I sip my coffee and smirk. The first stop as people hop to work, bust it. I'm like $1, $2, $1.50, $1.69. I got it. You want a box of condoms? What kind? That's 2 quarters, 2 quarter waters. The New York Times, you need a bag for that. The tax is added. Once you get some practice at it, you do rapid mathematics automatically. Selling maxi pads, fuzzy dice for taxi cabs. Practically everybody's stressed, yes, but they press through the mess, bounce checks, and wonder what's next.
In the heights, I find my coffee and I go. I buy my coffee and set my sights on only what I need to know. What I need to know. In the heights, money is tight, but even so, when the lights go down, I blast my radio.
You ain't got no skills,
Benny.
yo, let me get a
Milky Way,
yeah. Let me also get a
Daily News,
and
Post.
and the most important, my
Boss is second coffee, 1 cream, 5 sugar.
sugars. I'm the #1 earner, the fastest learner. My boss can't keep me on the damn back burner.
Yes, he can.
I'm making moves, I'm making deals, but guess what?
What?
You still ain't got no skills.
Party hard.
Yo, Vanessa, show up yet?
Shut up.
Hey, little homie, don't get so upset. Tell Vanessa how you feel. Buy the girl a meal on the real, or you ain't got no skills.
Mr. Johnson, I got the security deposit. It's locked in the box in the bottom of my closet. It's not reflected in my bank statement, but I've been saving to make a down payment and pay rent. No, I won't let you down.
Here's your chance, ask her out right now.
I'll see you later, we can look at that lease.
Do something, make you move, don't freeze.
Hey, you owe me a bottle of cold champagne.
Are you moving?
Just a little credit check and I'm on that downtown train.
Well, your coffee's on the house.
Okay,
Navi, ask her out.
no way. I'll see you later, so
Ooh, smooth operator. Oh, damn, there she goes. Yo, bro, take 5. Take a walk outside. You look exhausted. Lost, don't let life slide. The whole hood is struggling. Yeah, times are tight. And you're stuck to this corner like a street light.
Yeah, I'm a street light choking on the heat. The world spins around while I'm frozen to my seat. The people that I know all keep on rolling down the street, but every day is different, so I'm switching up the beat. Cause my parents came with nothing, they got a little more. Sure, we're poor, but yo, at least we got the store. And it's all about the legacy they left with me is destiny. And one day I'll be on the beach with Sonny writing checks to me.
I hang my flag upon this place.
We came to work and to live, and we got a lot in common.
Reminds me that I came from miles away.
We are not stopping.
In the heights,
every day I
until the day we go from poverty to starting
in the heights, I've got today.
Today's all we got, so we cannot stop. This is our block.
In the heights, I hang my flag upon this place.
And there we have Lin-Manuel Miranda and the cast of the original Broadway cast of In the Heights, the musical. I'd like to take this time to do a little self-promotion, as some of you may be aware that I've been writing for BroadwayWorld.com, which is one of the leading sources of Broadway and theater news for New York and the rest of the nation and world. And they have this great section called Student Tab and the College Center, and I have been named the featured student blogger. You could go ahead and click on BroadwayWorld.com, Students, and then College Center, and you'll see my article pop up. Or you could also Google my name, Brandon Horwin, Broadway World, and you'll see my 2 published blogs. The first one is entitled Experiencing the Kennedy Center as a Catholic University Student, and then the second one is called 76 Trombones and a Whole Lot of Fun. That's about the Music Man, the production of the Music Man that just played at the Kennedy Center, which I'll be talking a little bit more about next week. But until then, this next song is their Tony performance, the cast of In the Heights, and this is basically about a bunch of the characters who say in this song what they would do with $96,000 that somebody is about to win from the lottery. So this is $96,000 from In the Heights.
96,000. Damn. $96,000.
Holla.
96,000.
Yo, somebody won.
96,000.
Yo, if I won the lotto tomorrow, well, I know I wouldn't bother going on no spending spree. I'll pick a business school and pay the entrance fee. Then maybe, if you're lucky, you'll stay friends with me. I'll be a businessman richer than Nina's daddy. Donald Trump and I own the links, and he's my caddy. My money's making money. I'm going from po to moto. Keep the bling. I want the brass ring like Frodo.
Oh, yo, there goes Mr. Braggadocio. Next thing you know, you're lying like Pinocchio.
If you're scared of the bull, stay out the rodeo. I got more hoes than a phone book in Tokyo.
Ooh, you better stop rapping. You not ready. It's gonna get hot and heavy, and you already sweaty.
Yo,
I'm sorry. Is that an answer? Shut up. Go home and pull your damn pants up. As for you, Mr. Frodo of the Shire, 96 G's ain't enough to retire.
Come on, I have enough to knock your ass off its axis.
You have a knapsack full of jack after taxes.
96,000.
Ay, alabanza!
96,000.
No me digas.
96,000.
I never win shit.
96,000.
And for real though, imagine how it would feel going real slow down the highway of life with no regrets. And no breaking your neck for respect or a paycheck. For real though, I take a break from the wheel and we'll throw the biggest block party everybody here. It's a weekend where we can breathe, take it easy.
Yo, Ma, it's me. Check my ticket. 1, 2, 3. What would you do with 96 G's? I mean, if it's just between you and me.
Esa pregunta es tricky.
I know.
96 G's. I start my life with a brand new lease. Atlantic City with a Malibu breeze.
And a brand new weave.
Or maybe just bleach. Y'all are freaks.
Yo, I'm just saying. It's silly when we get into these crazy hypotheticals. You really want some bread, then go ahead, create a set of goals and cross them off the list as you pursue them. And with those 96, I know precisely what I'm doing.
What you doing?
What am I doing? What am I doing? It takes most of that cash just to save my ass from financial ruin. Sonny can keep the coffee brewing. I'll spend a few on you, cause the only room with the view is a room with you in it. And I could give Abuela Claudia the rest of it. Just fly me down to Puerto Plata, I'll make the best of it. You really love this business?
No.
Tough Merry Christmas. You're now the youngest tycoon in Washington. Next.
Yo, with 96,000, I finally fix housing. Give the body all computers with wireless web browsing. Your kids are living without a good education. Change the station, teach them about gentrification. The rate is escalating, the rich are penetrating. We pay our corporations when we should be demonstrating. What about immigration? Politicians be hating. Racism in this nation gone from latent to blatant. I'll cash my ticket and pick it, invest in protest. Never lose my focus till the city takes notice. And you know this, man, I'll never sleep because the ghetto has a million promises for me to keep.
You
are so cute.
I was just thinking off the top of my head.
96K, go.
If I win the lottery, you'll never see me again.
Damn, we only joking. Stay broke then.
I'll be downtown. Get a nice studio. I'll get out of the barrio.
For real though, imagine how we feel real slow down the highway of life with no regrets and no breaking your neck for respect on the paycheck. For real though,
It's these crazy hypotheticals. You need more than red. It's all we like. Create the set. I go to
That was 96,000 from In the Heights, the Broadway musical. This is just a great show, and I haven't seen it live yet. I mean, I've read it, I studied it, but it was playing at the Kennedy Center at the end of last year, and I didn't get a chance to go, but I'm really, really hoping that I could see this show on stage soon. I'm going to take this time to also give a shout out and a promotion to Disney's Beauty and the Beast performing at St. Joseph's University in Philadelphia, PA. You've heard this announcement the past 2 weeks. I really hope you all got tickets because it's going to be such a great show starring my very good friend Raymond Suhowski as the Beast and his talented cast and crew and creative team. And you could go online to clubs.sju.edu/theater and find all of the performance dates and ticket info. And I've been getting updates from him that tech has went well, and they are so ready, and they are opening this weekend. So this is a big congratulations to them. Break a leg. Have a great show this weekend and next weekend. And again, go right now on to clubs.sju.edu/theater to find the ticket information there. Now, back to In the Heights. This next song is called Carnaval del Barrio. And this is a song that we each got assigned a group and a song in my theater class, and we had to study the song and the importance of the song to the play. And this is one that I studied, and it just was a lot of fun, so I hope you enjoy it as well. Here we go.
What's this tonteria that I'm seeing on the street? I never thought I'd see the day since when a Latin people scared of heat. When I was a little girl growing up in the hills of Vega Alta, my favorite time of year was Christmas time. Ask me why.
Why?
There wasn't an ounce of snow, but oh, the coquito would flow. As we sang the aguinaldo, the carnaval would begin to grow. Business is closed, and we're about to go. Let's have a carnaval del barrio. Carnaval del barrio. Carnaval Carnaval.
Carnaval.
Del barrio.
Barrio.
Carnaval.
Carnaval.
Del barrio.
Barrio.
We don't need electricidad. Get off your butt, avanza. Saca la maraca, bring your tambourine. Come and join the parranda. Carnaval.
Del barrio.
Barrio.
Carnaval del barrio.
Barrio.
Carnaval del barrio.
Barrio.
Carnaval del barrio.
Me, Danny, I have a question. I don't know what you're cantando.
Just make it up as you go. We are improvisando. Lailero, lailo, lelo, lai. You can sing anything.
What?
Carla, whatever pops into your head, just so long as you sing.
My mom is Dominican, Cuban. My dad is from Chile and PR, which means I'm Chile, Dominican Rican. But I always say I'm from Queens.
Carnaval del barrio. Carnaval del barrio.
Why is everyone so happy? We're sweating and we have no power. I gotta get out of here soon. This block's getting worse by the hour. You can't even go to a club with a friend without having somebody shove you.
Ay, por favor. Vanessa, don't pretend that Usnavi's your friend. We all know that he loves you.
Wow, now that you mention that sexual tension, it's easy to see.
No, this is bogus. Haven't you noticed you get all your coffee for free?
Carnaval del barrio. Carnaval del barrio.
Here comes the snobby. Yo, now. Everyone gather round, sit down. Listen, I got an announcement. Wow, it involves large amounts. It's somewhere in the range of 96,000. Attention, I'm closing shop. Sonny, grab everybody a soda pop. Yo, grab a bottle, kiss it up to God, cause Abuela Claudia just won the lotto. Abuela Claudia won the lotto. We're gonna fly for the tomorrow.
Oh my God. Alza la bandera dominicana. Alza la bandera puertorriqueña. Alza la bandera mexicana. Alza la bandera cubana.
Arriba esa bandera, hey. Alzala donde quiera. Hey. Recuerdo de mi tierra, me acuerdo de mi tierra. Esa bonita bandera, hey. Contiene mi alma entera. Hey. Y cuando yo me muera, entiérrame en mi tierra.
Everything changes today.
Hey.
Snobby's on his way,
Hey.
off to a better place.
Hey.
Look at Vanessa's face.
Everything changes today. Hey, by Mr. Vasari.
Okay.
I'm taking over the barrio.
We're getting out of the barrio. Hey, Mr. Benny, have you seen any horses today?
Hey.
What do you mean?
I heard you and Nina went for a roll in the hay.
Hey.
Oh, Benny and
Benny
Nina,
and Nina.
sitting in a tree.
Sitting in a tree.
K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Llevo chinche. Nina and Benny.
K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
Hold up, wait a minute. Usnavi's leaving us for the Dominican Republic, and Benny went and stole the girl that I'm in love with. She was my babysitter first. Listen up, is this what y'all want? We closed the boy bag, now the neighborhood is gone. They selling the dispatch and they closing the salon, and they'll never turn the lights back on. Cause we are powerless, we are powerless. And y'all keep dancing and singing and celebrating, and it's getting late in this place disintegrating, and we are powerless, we are powerless.
Alright, we're powerless to light up a candle. There's nothing going on here that we can't handle.
You don't understand, I'm not trying to be funny.
We're gonna give a third of the money to you, Sonny.
What?
Yeah.
For real?
Yes. Maybe you're right, Sonny. Call in the coroners. Maybe we're powerless, a corner full of foreigners. Maybe this neighborhood's changing forever. Maybe tonight is our last night together. However, how do you wanna face it? Do you wanna waste it when the end is so close you can taste it? Y'all can cry with your head in the sand. I'ma fly this flag that I got in my hand. Arriba esa bandera. Hey! Alzala donde quiera.
Hey!
Can we raise our voice tonight? Can we make a little noise tonight?
Esa bonita bandera contiene mi alma entera.
In fact, can we sing so loud and raucous they can hear us across the bridge in Eastern Caucus?
Arriba esa bandera, alzala donde quiera.
To Puerto Rico, to Santo Domingo, wherever we go, we rep our people and the amigo.
Esa bonita bandera contiene mi alma entera.
And let's to forget about what could have been. Dance with me one last night in the hood again.
¡Huepa! Carnaval del barrio. Carnaval del barrio. Mira esa bandera. Carnaval del barrio. Carnaval del barrio. Alza la bandera dominicana. Alza la bandera puertorriqueña. Alza la bandera mexicana. Alza la bandera, la bandera, la bandera, la bandera, la bandera. Alza la bandera.
That was Carnaval del Barrio, so fun, from In the Heights. And I just got a great text from my buddy Bruce in New Jersey, and I think it's worth sharing because it's what the generation of geniuses a little before Lin think of him and his work now. And this sums it up pretty well. It says, when asked by Jimmy Fallon to Andrew Lloyd Webber, what is one regret that you have in your career? Andrew Lloyd Webber responded, that I didn't write the score for Hamilton. So that, I think, sums it up right there about how other masterminds of Broadway musicals, and that will be the soundtrack for playing in our theaters for ages and ages to come, how they view Lin and his great work. So that's phenomenal. Now I'm going to be moving on to a song from a show that Lin worked on for the score, and that is Bring It On, the musical, original Broadway cast. And it was actually nominated for Best Musical and Outstanding Lyrics at the Tony Awards that year. And this is one fun song from that musical starring the amazingly talented Ariana DeBose, and here it is, What I Was Born to Do.
I was in the stands rooting for our team when I saw the Buccaneers cheer for the first time, standing on their hands, every move extreme. I looked around, do these people see what I see? These Truman girls were superhuman girls, and when they started to fly, I knew that I would find a way to be up there one day, 'cause in that moment I finally knew what I was born to do.
Go, go, go Campbell. Go Campbell. Go Campbell. Go, go, go Campbell. Go.
Many thought I was gonna be a cheerleader like the Buccaneers in front of me, so I stumbled till I tumbled and I made a team. Now my life is every adolescent's favorite dream. Slow motion down the hall, as kids all stop and stare. I feel like I'm a part of it all for the first time. And if I ever fall, I know my squad is there, 'cause I've got the Buccaneers here behind me.
These Truman girls are superhuman girls, and there is nothing that they can do. Nothing that they can. And beyond all the squads, they're semi-demigods, and when our powers combine, we do what we were born to do.
Ready?
Okay.
My name is Skylar. I rep the Bucks with pride. I'm probably too cool for you, so friend request denied. I'm Kyler from Tyler. My real name is Inez, but Skylar said to change it, and I do what Skylar says.
My name is Bridget. I rock the parrot head. It's hot in here and kinda smells like someone wet the bed.
What's up? My name is Steven. I'm so
handsome it hurts.
Don't need an umbrella. I stand under mini skirts.
What?
Yeah, I'm a boss. I don't care what the haters say.
How many dudes can say they pick up girls all day?
Love you.
Love you more.
Oh, yay. Cheerleader tryouts are tonight. Pick me.
No, pick me. Even mocking cheerleaders cannot hide the emptiness in my soul.
Hey, you never met me face to face. If you think cheerleaders are a waste of space, we work and we fight and we train and hustle. We get mani-pedis, but we're made of muscle. We got one shot that we work all year for. We got more balls than the team we cheer for. Nationals is getting closer by the minute. Last year we took bronze, this year we're gonna win it. Bring it! Counting down the days, making your routine, drawing out a tumbling pass for the first time, calling all the play, here behind the scenes. I look around, do these people see what I see? I see these Truman girls are superhuman girls. We've got the spirit and we'll see. We've got the spirit and we'll see. We gladly pay our dues with every sprain and bruise, because we're doing what we're born to do. Doing what we're born to do. There is so much more to do. I can see it in my mind. This moment's mine. When we win first place, we'll know how bright we shine. We will move like parts of a finely tuned design. Not a wasted throw, not a toe across the line.
This moment's mine. This moment's
We will
mine.
leave it all on the floor. We will leave it all on the floor. We will leave it all, leave it all. 'Cause this is why we were born. There is no second place, you're either flying or falling. Let's go. Come on, pick up the pace, I hear destiny calling. Let's go. These human girls, you cannot be afraid to come down and went through it. These human girls, 'cause this is what I'm born to do, so let's do it. These human girls, we're human girls.
That was What I Was Born to Do from Bring It On, the musical. Lots of fun. Right now, I'd like to shout out to my parents. Mom and Dad are listening right now in New Jersey. I hope you're enjoying our show on Lynn, who you both met as well with me. So that is awesome. And most recently, one of the big projects that Lynn has been involved in is Mary Poppins Returns, the big movie, the big smash hit sequel to the classic Mary Poppins, and Lynn was playing the role of Jack in this film. So for you, I'm going to play two songs. One is Underneath the Lovely London Sky, and then our closing I'll talk about in just a few seconds. So here it is, Underneath the Lovely London Sky, sung by Lin-Manuel Miranda from Mary Poppins Returns.
Morning hours have come and gone. Through the misty morning showers I greet the dawn. For when its light has hit the ground, there's lots of treasures to be found underneath the lovely London sky. Though the lamps I'm turning down, please don't feel blue. For in this part of London town, the light shines through. Don't believe the things you've read, you never know what's up ahead underneath the lovely London sky. Have
water tea. Mend your broken cup. There's a different point of view awaiting you if you would just look up. I know yesterday you had to borrow from your chums. Seems the promise of tomorrow never comes. But since you dreamed the night away, tomorrow's here, it's called today. So count your blessings, you're a lucky guy, for you're underneath the lovely London sky. Slump will disappear, it won't be long. Sooner than you think you'll hear some bright new song. So hold on tight to those you love, and maybe soon from up above you'll be blessed, so keep on looking high while you're underneath the lovely London sky. Lovely London sky.
And that was Lynn in Mary Poppins Returns. Great performance by him, and it's a great musical movie if you haven't seen it, a great sequel to Mary Poppins. So, this has come to our final song of the night, though my friend Russ, who's normally after me, is not going to be able to do a show tonight, and I have some work to do here on the computer in the studio, so I may be playing a few show tunes, random show tunes that are really good right after this, if you would like to listen to that for a bit. But I'm going to play our final song, Nowhere to Go But Up, right after this. However, I would like to thank you all for joining me tonight, again, on Brandon's Broadway Radio. And the theme announcement for next week's show is going to be Andrew Lloyd Webber. So, next week we'll be covering all of Andrew Lloyd Webber's greatest successes, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that, maybe some call-ins and special guests as well. So, thanks again for joining us. You could always reach out to me and put in requests for call-ins, interviews, and songs. And here we go. I'm going to leave you with Nowhere to Go But Up from Mary Poppins Returns. Thanks, everybody, and good night to you.
Life's a balloon that tumbles or rises, depending on what is inside. Fill it with hope and playful surprises, and oh dearie ducks, then you're in for a ride. Look inside the balloon, and if you hear a tune, there's nowhere to go but up. Choose the secret we know before life makes us grow. There's nowhere to go but up. If your selection feels right, well then dearie, hold tight. If you see your reflection, your heart will take flight. If you pick the right string, then your heart will take wing, and there's nowhere to go but up.
Like the
boy with a shining new toy, and there's nowhere to go but up.
Michael!
Just one day at the fair has me waltzing on air, and there's nowhere to go but up. Jane, I remember. It's all true. Every impossible thing we imagined with Mary Poppins, it all happened. Now my heart is so light that I think I just might start feeding the birds and then go fly a kite with your head in a cloud. Only laughter's allowed, and there's nowhere to go but up. All this bobbing and weaving all comes from believing the magic inside the balloon.
The past is the past, it lives on as history. That's an important thing. The future comes fast, each second a mystery, for nobody knows what tomorrow may bring.